A very good morning to all my dear students. In today's class, we'll revise the first chapter of the second unit from our Beehive book. The name of the chapter is The Sound of Music. This chapter deals with two great musicians. For both, music was their life. How music changed their life. How important music was to them. Why and how did music become an inspiration for them? We'll read this in today's class. The first part of the topic deals with Evelyn Glennie. Evelyn Glennie was a girl who could not hear, she was deaf, but still she was a great musician. Let's read how. The author starts the lesson with a scene of a train platform. It is underground and there's a huge rush at the platform. People are pushing each other to get way. There's a small thin girl. It is Evelyn. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform, waiting for the train. And just as she feels the vibrations of the train approaching, she realizes that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited. This is the train that will take Evelyn to London. She's going to London to learn music, as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. Right now, Evelyn is in Scotland. Evelyn is nervous because she's leaving Scotland for London. And she's excited also because she's doing something that she always dreamt of. She's going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. Evelyn is 17 years of age. As Evelyn is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen fast life. That is why she's nervous. And the writer says that she's fresh from a Scottish farm. Evelyn could not hear, and this was a bigger challenge for her. There was another smaller challenge, which was moving from a rural area to a fast country life. Evelyn's mother, Isabel Glennie, recollects one incident when Evelyn was 8 years old. She says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano. But when her name was called out, she did not respond. And her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. As Evelyn lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. In the beginning, when she could not hear completely, that is, she could hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. When Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks started deteriorating. The headmistress requested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. When the doctor checked Evelyn, he found out that Evelyn had lost her sense of hearing. The doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aids for her. He also suggested that Evelyn should be sent to school for the deaf children. When Evelyn discovered that she could not hear and that she would be sent to a school for deaf children, that she was not as good as normal children, her world became colorless. Although Evelyn got such a shocking news, still she was determined and she did not want to give up. She was determined to live life like normal people and follow her interest in music. One day, when Evelyn saw a girl playing the xylophone, she wanted to play it too. Now, on one hand, Evelyn's teacher discouraged her because they knew that she could not hear, and hearing was an important part of music. But Ron Forbes saw that Evelyn was very passionate about music, and so he decided to do something. It was he who saw Evelyn's passion and her passion for music, and it was because of him that Evelyn learned to listen to sound, although she could not hear. She could sense different notes in different parts of her body. After being inspired by Ron Forbes and being motivated by him, Evelyn's body responded to different sounds, and that is how she could identify the sounds and the different vibrations. Now, once she could identify the sounds and vibrations, the hurdle had been overcome and Evelyn's career went upward. As she had determination to become famous and a good musician, she also did a lot of hard work. Evelyn toured the United Kingdom and performed with a youth orchestra. By the time Evelyn reached the age of 16 years, she had decided to make music her life. Evelyn gave an audition for the admission to the Royal Academy of Music, and her score was the highest in the history of the Academy. No other person had scored such a high score as Evelyn did. So, initially, Evelyn performed in a group, and she had got well in her music. She got confident and started performing alone. She had achieved all the top awards by the time she had completed her 3-year course at the Royal Academy of Music. Evelyn says that the two important things for success are, firstly, hard work, and secondly, aim. She says that if you work hard and you have an aim, a target which you have to achieve, you will definitely achieve it. So, Evelyn also achieved her goal. She worked hard and she had an aim to become the topmost, the most famous, and the most sought-after musician of the world. And she did that. She gained mastery of almost 1,000 musical instruments, and she is the most popular multi-percussionist of the world. She has a very busy schedule. She has programs and concerts all over the world. The writer Deborah Cowley took Evelyn's interview, which lasted for 2 hours, and Deborah says that Evelyn never missed a single word that she spoke. Evelyn said that she sees the lip movement of the person to make out what the person is speaking. She sees the whole face, that means the entire expression of the person, so that Evelyn can identify or know what the person is saying. She added that the expression of the eyes helped her make out what the person sitting in front of her is saying. The writer says that Evelyn's speech is flawless and she has a Scottish accent. Evelyn said that she could speak clearly because she had learned the language. She studied till the age of 11, till the time she could hear. But after becoming deaf, Evelyn also learned 2 new languages. She had learned French and basic Japanese. Further, Evelyn went on to explaining how she identifies music. She said that it creates sensation in her skin, in her cheekbones, and even in her hair. So every part of Evelyn's body responds to music. Evelyn said that when she plays the xylophone, she uses sticks and she can sense the vibration of the sound produced by the xylophone pass through the sticks up to her fingertips. And when she plays the drum, she leans towards the drum and she can feel the echo flowing into her body. She added that whenever she performs on a wooden platform and removes her shoes so that she can feel the vibrations of the musical instruments pass through the floor, into her feet and up her legs. This is how she can feel the sound of musical instruments. Evelyn is a delight to hear. She gave very good solo performances. In the year 1991, she was presented with the award, Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award for performing solo. James Blades, a master percussionist, says that God took away Evelyn's hearing ability, but in return, he gave her a strong power of sensing sounds, which enabled her to become a great musician. Evelyn says that the rewards she gets for her hard work are huge and big. Not only this, Evelyn does charity also. She gives free concerts in hospitals and prisons. She also takes classes for young musicians, for those children who want to learn. Evelyn is an inspiration for all. She is an ideal. Anne Richelin, who belongs to the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children, says that Evelyn is an inspiration for those children who cannot hear. And when they get to know Evelyn's story, they feel that they can accomplish everything. They can fulfill all their dreams. Evelyn Glennie has achieved so much in life that those people who are double her age and have also not achieved those many things, that much popularity, and those many awards as Evelyn has done. She bought the percussion instruments in the front of the orchestra. Her story is an inspiration to those people who are physically disabled. They feel that Evelyn can achieve her dreams, even they can. And Evelyn has given a lot of pleasure to her audience by playing such good music.